What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to The Good, The Bad and The Stupid. It's Wednesday, the 28th of October. Hope you're well. If you're new, welcome. You've come to the right place. If you want to hear a very Wing It Wednesday. If you want to hear unplanned, unrehearsed, and unread news review, you've come to the right place. And you can also see me struggle with this one on YouTube as well, because this is going to be, it's a slow news day. There ain't much going on. It's pissing down. There's that going on. It's pissing down. That is going to be the news for the next few days even still. Apparently it's going to be the wettest October on record, or at least for 150 years. So, well, at least since the biblical days of fucking fishes falling out the sky and raining cats and dogs and whatever else. It's definitely been raining on biblical levels, but yeah, I know I've done my fair bit of getting pissed, getting soaking wet. You gotta get out. You can't, otherwise, fucking hell, it's almost like you're stuck indoors with the COVID. You got no chance of getting out with the COVID, and then it pisses down, and you think, I ain't going out in that. It's the only chance you got to go out. So you go, I ain't going out. So you end up being fucking stuck indoors from that as well. Tell you what, it's all wrong. Need to be in the Bahamas. I'll tell you what, Bahamas are offering people to go and live in the Bahamas for while this COVID thing's going on. If you got money, not everybody can get up and do this, because they said you've got to be working from home and earning about 100 grand a year. So it ain't going to be, I ain't going, let's put it that way. But if you've got that kind of money and you want to sit on the beach with your laptop and be in one of those really sort of boring kind of Caribbean style detective programs. Just that detective program where it's just really dull. Doesn't look like much happens, but it's in the Caribbean. If you want to, it's like an Agatha Christie shit version. But anyway, get yourself over there if you can. Otherwise, go any country. Well, what other countries have not got the COVID? Every fucking where's got it. Just go with it, and if you've got the lockdown, you've got no choice but to go to them countries. I don't know which is worse: being stuck indoors, be locked down when it's pissing down the rain, or being stuck indoors, be locked down when it's beautifully sunny, boiling hot, and the beach is right, opposite your house or whatever, and you know it's all out there, and you can't go out. That's even worse, I think. So I don't know. I will stick with the rain. There we go. I'm staying here in the rain in England. Got no choice anyway, but staying here in the rain. And it's going to be pissing down. No, it's going to be pissing down. It's going to be COVID. It's all we're going to be talking about for the next 3 months, because it's back. It's back, and it's fucking bad. It's got 340 something people have died again. So we're on the way up. The numbers are on the way up, and they're talking about Christmas. We might even be everybody in fucking total lockdown. Shit, So anybody for Christmas, you might not be getting your Christmas present that you always wanted. You might be getting a fucking box of toilet roll, because somebody in your family was dumb enough to go and fill his fucking spare room with it, because he got panicked because the fucking virus is back, and then he spent all his money on toilet roll, and then he's going to be giving that out to you for Christmas. So good luck with that. Otherwise, you'll be getting what other Christmas presents? They're saying all the golden oldies are back for Christmas. The vintage style Christmas presents like Monopoly, Lego. What was the other one? Barbie. What else? Lego, Barbie. I don't know what else. But that's just basically because people, well, in a bad way, if people are skint, they're digging out their old Monopoly that they were given for Christmas 20 or 30 years ago and going, yeah, you can have that. Or you can have this old Lego set that I used to play with when I was a kid. Or this Barbie that's got no fucking hair on it anymore. You can have all that. You've got no clothes for it either. You can have that because there's fuck all else. We've got no money. We're skint. Everything's been destroyed by the virus. We go back to the old days. In the old days, when I always like to tell you, our granddad tells things about, when they used to get an orange and an apple for Christmas. Think yourself lucky, and this is when I'm opening a bin bag full of about fucking 50 presents in it. Cheap presents, like, but fucking still. Nothing better than getting a bin bag full of presents. I don't know what age that stopped, but I don't get anywhere. I don't even think I get a present. Very rarely do I get anything fucking worthwhile. Sorry to anybody, if anybody who's listening who's got usually buys me presents, yes, I'm talking about you. But yeah, bin bags full of presents, them are the days. But if you're a kid, you're going to be getting some bin bag full of old presents. They're still presents, but they're presents that are second hand. That's alright, second hand's good. You might find a winner, you might find something that's worth a fucking fortune. That's where the fortunes are. The fortunes are in new stuff. If you keep it in a box, don't touch it, don't play with it. No fun with that. But if you keep that in a box for 20, 30, 40 years, worth a lot of money. But the stuff from the past, and you find it somewhere, in a charity shop or whatever else, that's worth a fortune. So somebody gives you that for Christmas, the last laugh might be on you. On them, rather, when you go and sell it for a fortune. Good on you. What was I going to say? Oh, you can go out trick-or-treating. Trick-or-treat, Halloween's coming round. Earn some money that way. Buy yourself a Christmas present. I used to buy Christmas presents for Woolworths. But Woolworths is coming, somebody said Woolworths was coming back. And everyone was all getting excited. It's all getting retro. We all like the retro. Woolworths is retro because it's done, isn't it? But they're talking about bringing it back. Well, some hoax said it was coming back. It's all gone around Twitter and everyone's all getting excited because it used to be cheap, didn't it? I used to buy loads of Christmas presents from Woolworths. Between me and you, that is. Between me and you, not between the people who I bought them for. It's Poundland now. Tell you what, Poundland, I don't know how they do it. There's loads of stuff in Poundland that you wouldn't fucking get for £1 anywhere else. You got to admire it. You got to admire it. Especially the guy I watched the programme once and he was running the 99p store. That was his competition against the Poundland. He was calling himself the 99p store. And that 1 penny used to fucking lose. He said that, and he was gutted because that 1 penny lost him about £4 million a year on his competitor. And he was right pissed off about it, just that 1p. So you can imagine, can't you? The money he's making. Anyway, here's a good toy if you are getting this one. I don't know why I'm talking about Christmas. I told you I got this fuck all else in the news to talk about today, so you'll have to get what I'm giving, what I can find. Flamingo poo. There's the big toy, apart from the ones I've just told you, the next big thing that's going to be bought for Christmas is a flamingo on the toilet. A flamingo having a poo. It's a flamingo on a human toilet. On a human poo, I was going to say then. It's a flamingo cuddly toy sitting on a human toilet. That is the present for Christmas that everybody wants, or the kids are going to love. Well, you got to come up with, anybody with a good idea, or wants a good idea, to come up with something fucking stupid like that. You would never put it all together, would you? A flamingo on the toilet. Yeah, that's a good idea. That one 100% sell. You could do a spider doing yoga. No, you couldn't do that. You could do. Be hard though. Spider doing yoga. He's got to do something with his arms, hasn't he? What else could a spider do with his arms? Breakdancing. A breakdancing spider. That'd be quite funny to watch. He's got 8 arms to fucking body pop. A body popping spider. Anyway, I don't think that one's going to sell. I usually come up with good ideas, but the flamingo on the toilet, I don't think I can top that today. What else could you be? A bear, like the bare necessities off the Jungle Book. A bear scraping its back up and down a tree to the music. You play music, and it's like one of them things like the old plants that used to dance, the dancing plants. This would be a bear going up and down the on the fucking scratching his back on the tree to any song that you put on. There you go, brilliant. My idea. Intellectual property rights. Don't go stealing. If I see that on the shelves, I'm going to find this video, I'm going to find what I've said, and I'm taking you to court. Oh yes. Speaking of court, I've not put these in any order. I told you it's Wing It Wednesday, and it's working. Look, they just seem to be going in order. Boris Becker is flogging virtual tennis tuition because he's skint. Oh, he's like, I know he's going bankrupt, isn't he? So he's skint, but he's also, he's probably hiding. He's got to be hiding his money. He can't be that skint. He's just hiding it from the bank. He's not as blatant as Katie fucking Price, who is getting in touch with her bankruptcy, putting in a video call from the Maldives on a jet ski, having a great time in the Maldives, and she's contacted the bankruptcy order over there, saying, "Yeah, I'm bankrupt. I'm skint." I'm in the Maldives though, but I'm bankrupt and I'm skint. Boris Becker's also been hiding all his wealth, and now he's selling tennis lessons 10 for 40 quid. That's alright. That's fucking good. 10 lessons. That must be a video recorded. It can't be personal. That's only about £5 a lesson, isn't it? Less than that. Is that £5 a lesson? Yeah, it's about £5. It can't be personal. It can't be doing private one-to-ones. I'm sure that fucking, you wouldn't even get that at a tennis club with some no-mark who's never even played a game of tennis in his life. You wouldn't get £5 a tennis lesson. You get it off Boris Becker. You'd have to think, thank fuck he's fucking gone bankrupt and he's got no money, because he's going to improve my tennis fucking tenfold. Nice one. Anyway, you want your lessons. I don't know how the fuck you're going to do that. Tennis lessons while you're trying to play tennis. He's giving you the lesson and then you're trying to play tennis at the same time. You're going to have the fuck somebody chasing you around with the phone as you're trying to take your swing. I don't know if it's going to work, Boris. Come on. Just fucking see your bankruptcy out and then go and dig that fucking million out from under the garden. Anybody knows where Boris Becker lives? He's got £1 million buried in his back garden. He must have. Done that one. Right. I told you we're ending it early. Oh, I've lost one. I've talked about it already. I must have. A gang of brazen burglars have been jailed for who've been jailed for a total of 29 and a half years between them. So they're fucking arseholes of the highest order. They used to go around and banging on people's doors and burgling them, threatening them to give them the car keys and shit like that. But they come up against it in prison because they've been thrown in with one of the victims. They've been put in the cell with one of the victims, and they've been fucking having to ring around. They're getting them on the phone, ringing around and apologising to all the victims. And I tell you what, they ain't going to just stop there. Their fucking food. Hopefully their victim is gay, and he's going to fucking, because they're not gay, and they're not gay, and he's going to fucking teach him a lesson. Oh, it doesn't even have to be gay. He can just decide, I'm going to teach you a fucking lesson or two while you're in this cell with me. Bad news. Tell you what, think about that before you do your next burglary or your next crime. Wonder who's going to come back on. That it could always come back on you somewhere down the line. Stick to fucking robbing banks and robbing insurance companies and robbing all the fucking people who are robbing us. Leave off the people, because the people will always come back and bite you somewhere down the line. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I'll do another one tomorrow.